Okay, Nancy, you can start.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy Martinez with Linbush Roses. I am the director of the Independent Retail Florist Channel and Marketing here. And I am here to welcome you to our LBR Share Success webinar featuring Lindsey from Sauk Rapids, Minnesota at Joyful Blooms. And super excited to have her here. I think she'll give a fresh perspective of what she's doing in her floral industry. So super fun. We've already had an exciting day here at LBR. We had our Facebook Live about an hour ago with a glitch that it didn't really go live, but it's posted now, so you can go see it. And we had some behind the scenes fun here before, just minutes ago here, but we're here too. So all is good in the world. The Facebook Live was on dramatic drieds, so it was really cool to see dried flowers with fresh and just some fun fall inspiration there. So I encourage you to check that out. And I'm going to kick this off to Sandy because we're here to hear Lindsey. So let's do it.
Yeah, hi there. And I am Sandy Schreck with Linbush Roses, the Customer Education Coordinator. And welcome to LBR Shares Success. So it's a bi-weekly webinar that's peer-to-peer kind of discussing best business practices and driving sales in these times and profitability. So we do have links to previous webinars. We have a playlist on our YouTube channel. And so with that, I would like to welcome Lindsey. So Lindsey, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your shop?
Yes, so I am Lindsey from Joyful Blooms Flower Co., and we are located in Sauk Center, Minnesota.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. And you know, when we started our little journey of entrepreneurship, never did I think a flower shop was in our wheelhouse ever. So how it started was in March of 2018. Me and one of my best friends, Megan, opened up a women's clothing boutique in Browerville, Minnesota. And if you have not heard of it, there is a reason, because it's about 700 people. It's very small. But we both are married and have 3 kids each. And we just knew that we wanted to bring life and excitement to our small community that we chose to live in. So we started with a clothing boutique, and we fully thought, you know, that is what we're going to do, and we were very happy with it. And then we were approached by a business owner in Sauk Center, and she had a boutique and a flower shop, and she was just ready to retire. She's been doing it for 35 years. And she established an amazing business, but she just, you know, she was ready to move on to the next thing, and we just kind of laughed it off and thought she was crazy. But after a few times, we decided, all right, let's just hear her out, and it ended up being just kind of a God moment, and we just felt like, you know what, this is something we got to do, because our other friend who actually had been working with us since day one was actually moving to Sauk Center, and it was just kind of a perfect, like, you know, she wanted to come on as a partner in the business, and this was just kind of something that it just aligned everything perfectly. So that was in June of last year. And people kept calling for flowers, and we kept saying, no, we don't have flowers, because the business actually didn't have flowers when we bought it. And then one day I was just sick of saying no. Then I was like, we're gonna open a flower shop. We're doing it. So we did. And I became a florist, and I never thought that this was something I needed in my life, but wow, like I cannot imagine my life without this. Like, this is what I am meant to do with my life.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is so
you
awesome.
found your passion. You can definitely see the passion in your face and your expression, and just like you told me that you just couldn't imagine your life without flowers now. But you kind of started with unique perspective on customers, and you use a term in your social media and talking about your customers. But why don't you talk about those relationships that you feel are so valuable and how you approach that?
Yeah, so it's kind of corny, but we do not like to call our customers customers. We call them our Freindstomers.
I love it.
Because, I mean, when it comes down to it, you're building relationships with everybody that walks in your door. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like you want to buy from people that you know and that you love. And especially in the floral industry, I learned very quickly, you are part of some of the biggest moments in people's lives. When they have a new baby, what do people do? They want to send flowers to them. Birthdays, anniversaries, Valentine's Day, and when you lose somebody, you know, everything along the line is with flowers. And how can you not become attached to the people that you are sending flowers to? So they're not just customers. They're Freindstomers. They're friends. They're customers. They're Freindstomers.
Yeah, I think
That
that's
is a great term.
Yeah, great fun way to think about it. And just you know, you talked about just them developing that level of trust with you and really getting to know the people behind the business. And so you're definitely embracing some of the things that customers are worried about right now, the whole sustainability thing. But we'll just take a look at your Facebook page for a minute here. And
that's Peggy. She's our other florist. She's just the best.
Okay, so that's a friend of yours. And so another call out is on their website, they say that they do some upcycling, and it's a way to drive people into the business. And so they're asking if they have baskets or vases or mason jars. Bring them in, we'll take them off your hands. And people often ask that they're donated. And so that's a big touch point for customers now, the upcycling. And it's also a way to drive traffic into your stores. And so great way to make a connection with the customers too. What are you hearing from your customers about that?
Oh gosh, you guys, we posted that, and the next day we had like 5 boxes of jars sitting behind our door. We had people coming in with things like, it was amazing. You just have to remind them that, like, oh, that's right, we do have all that stuff collecting dust, and why not give it to you that you can put beautiful things in? Yeah.
That's awesome.
And a cute picture doesn't help with it.
Yes.
Right, right. Yeah, and then we're going to flip over to your Instagram page, and so you can see that you did that similar post on Instagram. But one of the things that you told me that really is the most impactful and getting the most conversation from your customers is just posting beautiful pictures of flowers, and that they love to see pretty, and then you guys showing your faces to add that personal touch. What are some of your concepts on that?
You know, scrolling through social media can get very depressing these days. I mean, it's always kind of been, you know, a place where people can vent or not can, but they just do. And it gets overwhelming when you're scrolling through and just finding all this negativity. And we just want to be one of the spots where, you know, you're always going to see something nice, beautiful, and encouraging on our pages. And people have commented that so many times. They'll come into our store too and just ask us to never stop posting beautiful pictures and just being like a light in a world full of darkness right now. And it goes such a long way, you guys. We have this platform that, yes, it's our business. Yes, in the end, we want to sell things and be successful, but ultimately, you have the chance to make an impact in this world just by having your business and being on social media.
Yeah, quite a responsibility, right? But
It
and an
is.
opportunity at the same time. And I love how you view it that way, and you're engaging that way, and you are making a difference by doing that. So thank you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So another thing that you do is kind of get yourself to do a program, and it's actually called the Top 3 on Thursday.
Mhm.
And so I can show now, showing the top 3 from last Thursday. And it just showed, you're talking about having some moms in and stuff. So
From you guys.
I'm gonna highlight
Hey.
the product. Yeah, here you can see the moms, but tell us kind of your theory on that. And so those are lives and IGTV promotions. So you're doing both at the same time, is that right? Or
Yeah. This actually started during COVID, but we were calling it the top 3 things we are grateful for. So it wasn't highlighting items in our store. It was just another way for us to hop on and be present. And we started talking about the top things we were grateful for. And then once we were able to be open again, then we kind of tied it back into top 3 things on the floor. We try to go live and get personal with our customers at least twice a week, doing the top 3 on Thursday, and then the Tidbit Tuesday, which I think we'll talk about here in a bit. But as you can see, and during COVID, a lot of the times we looked like a disaster when we went on live. I mean, I had a messy bun, no makeup on, but it was Thursday and we got to do it. But our Freindstomers appreciate it when we're not always perfect, and we are not.
I think that just shows that you don't have to have every duck in a row to do something like a Facebook Live or to engage with your customers. If we waited until we knew and perfected it, we
Nobody
wouldn't
wants to
have
see
the
that.
opportunity to get better and be out there. And I love that you're real with them, and really that's what they want to see, right?
Yeah.
That you're one of them.
Kind of a mess, and that's okay.
Okay.
Because we all are.
Yeah, that's awesome.
one of the best things is on the end of it, you do a call to action and ask people to spread the joy. So kind of tying into your name. So you have, that unique thing. And the other store is called Sprinkle of Joy, and the clothing store, and they do Tidbit Tuesdays. So ties you guys together, and so that you both have that constant call, but that call to action, spread some joy. It's a great way to get that connection with your flowers, and also the connection with the emotional aspect that all of our customers are craving right now too as well.
Awesome.
All right, so we are going to launch the poll. We want to take a look at some of the things that we talked about with Jackie last week, and we want to see what people are doing. And give me 1 second, I gotta share the screen too. And so some of the things Jackie talked about are networking with local artisans. So if you guys can enter in some of the things that maybe you were trying this week or thinking about implementing, it's a multiple choice, and you can enter in as many choices as you want. But doing some lives, thinking about some time lapses, checking your Google listing. That was one thing a lot of people said that they were gonna do last week, but I'm not sure if they did. But it's a great way to get a free report. Networking with local chamber members, promoting, developing wedding packages and wedding services. using this time to do a stylized photo shoot, and then networking with the LBR floral community. So it looks like we'll do this and share the results. So the networking with the local artisans and the doing the Google and then stylized photo shoots. So some of those things you guys said last week that you were going to try, we saw people try. So that's awesome. All right, so we are just going to go back to Lindsey, and let's take a look at her Facebook page here. Hang on, I gotta get, maybe not.
You got this.
All right, so let's just, Lindsey, why don't you start talking about some of the posting of the bridal bouquets and some things like that, and then I'll get them pulled up here.
Sure. Well, so we are new to this, of course, and we have only done a few weddings. And one thing that we like to do too is just trying to make it more personal for our brides and for anybody that, comes in and gets stuff from us. But we had this one wedding that we posted that was really neat. And they did the newspaper flowers in the bouquet, and that is something unique and different that I never would have thought to do. And then the flower girl rings. So there are rings with the flowers on it instead of the basket. And I think you're gonna find a picture of that, Sandy. And Sandy had actually done a video on that as well. And like I said, I love all of these videos that, maybe I didn't say that yet. I was talking to you guys about that. You guys, if you have not checked out their videos, they have this YouTube channel that has tons of different design videos. And I sit there in bed and I will just watch these videos because it's so fun to get different ideas on how to make things and how to create things, because I am self-taught. But even if you're not, there's so many great, there's the rings that we did. Mm-hmm.
Cute.
And the centerpieces.
Finally. But yeah, we have a post on YouTube on the LBR Educates playlist that has the technique to be able to do this. So, and if, people have things that they don't know how to do, we're always there for them to be able to give them instructions too. So. But then some of the other things that you're doing is really adding in those inspirational messages. And let's just go back to your Facebook page. And sorry, we got to go to the 17th. So there you can see some of the beautiful work that she's done too. So posting pictures of your bridal bouquets, that's something that's a little bit different. So is that the newspaper flowers?
It is. And I like to kind of give a little bit of history on, the person too, like on the couple, like what their theme was, Tale as Old as Time, Beauty and the Beast. And it's fun to get to know the people in the picture too, for the people looking at my page.
Yeah, and I mean, it gives those stories and just the whole thing on how you consider them more than customers. You're there to listen to their stories, and then also, embrace it in the work that you do. So there we go. So yeah, so here's an inspirational message. And what she does is she says, spend some time today feeding my soul, dreaming big alongside another big dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
Finding people that have the same values and passions and drive for life is pretty great. And then when you find them, hold on to them and don't let them go. This is my PSA for today. And so it just goes on, find like-minded people and surround yourself with them. And it just is a great way to inspire people. So, and subtly, you have the flowers there,
Yes.
and just kind of make that connection.
Yes.
And feel people right now are looking for that whole feeding the soul. But
and I've been lucky and blessed to be able to find what feeds my soul, but so many people out there haven't, and it's just kind of encouraging them to keep looking and don't stop until you find it, because it is there.
Yeah, that's really cool. Very cool.
Joyful blooms flower. There you go.
oh, I don't know why it went off of that, but so one of the things that she did during this downtime is update her website. So she's just working on that and has kind of a final before they do a new introduction on it. But really beautiful website. And right away, again, pulling back to that thing, spread the joy, you know, and so just tying back to your name there as well. And then just coming in and I love how you talk like personally to people. And when it talking about your style, wildflower chic, and this is where I found out that they'll use recycled containers. They'd rather put the money into the flowers, and so it's just telling that story. And then go in and wildflower chic. Let's see. I think we got to go under birthday. Occasions. So some great pictures, and then right here, summer bliss. I see on this one, on this design, so not only has the one shot, but also some other artistic shots on it as well. And so that you can, when you're doing those photo shots, for your website, that you take some of those artistic close-ups as well, and kind of the offset and not showing everything. So then you have that media too for your social media as well, and it doesn't look just like that single arrangement. So I thought that was a really great opportunity there.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
you don't have to take a bunch of pictures just for your social media post. Yeah, even just looking at one arrangement that you're taking a picture of and take it at different angles can go a long way, and you can use that multiple times.
Yeah, and it looks like maybe just even cropping in from a photo, you get a totally different look.
Yeah. Yeah, and then on your wedding site that you have kind of like the Pinterest play on the bottom there, but also, very conversational.
Did we lose Sandy?
I think so.
Oh no. Which means I don't know if we're still going. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. If somebody in the chat room, if you guys can still hear us, and if you could type us a message and let me know. And if so, Lindsay and I will continue, and hopefully Sandy will come on back. Only Sandy is gone. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. So let's continue. So after a lot of work on the website, great. Good use of your time. And I think having a website full of beautiful shots makes a difference. And photos and really making that connection totally
It's
makes
a lot of work. It is a lot of work, but it's necessary.
Absolutely. And if you're not the photographer, find someone, a friend who is, because there are people who just really love to do that part, and let them have fun. Right?
Yeah. So taking pictures is not my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
I do have people take the pictures. I have a friend that is a photographer and she takes the pictures for us. So yeah.
And
It's
for
okay.
a photographer, to take pictures of beautiful things
Mhm.
like flowers, I mean, that's a joy for them. So,
Oh, I know.
right?
I know.
You're doing them a favor, right?
Exactly, right? I know. They should be so happy that I'm making them do it.
Okay. Anything else that you want to share today? I think we were kind of towards the end. I have some follow-up stuff, but Lindsay, is there anything else that you wanted to make sure to call out?
I mean, I guess this is coming from a very new florist, but I guess I just want everybody to remember their purpose, because what you're doing is so important. And my grandma actually has this poem that's called Flowers Mean Love. And that has been like our basis around the whole store. And I have it in her handwriting on our checkout. And it's so true, because flowers do mean love. I mean, in every instance, people are looking at reasons to send flowers. It's to show somebody that they love them. And just remember how important your job is and how honored you should be that like that is what you get to do.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And I think when you get like caught up in the day-to-day, you could forget that.
Exactly.
And so having something like maybe it's that poem in your store, whatever that symbol is to you, have it somewhere. So when you're having a day, you can go, yeah, that's why I'm doing this.
Yes.
This is why I'm here every day. It's because of whatever it is. And it's going to be personal to everybody, right?
Yeah. Because it's hard. I mean, I do love it, but it's a lot of work, and there is stress involved with it, and people get burnt out, but just remember why you're doing it.
Yeah, and continue to be engaged. And I think you being engaged in the floral community, I always think that everybody is on their floral community page. And if you are not, reach out to your sales rep and let us know, and we can get you on. It's a private Facebook group page, and it's that way for a reason, because we only want the retail community to be on it, and specifically the independents. And it's just a way for you to converse and ask questions. We've had some really good engagement just this last week with questions and comments and what do you think? And that just brings me joy to see you guys initiating it and initiating those conversations. And I think it just makes you not feel alone. So
can you please do an event at Lembush so we can all meet in person? Please.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait for the day, for sure. It's our promise. When we can feel comfortable in having a group here, I'd like to do it without face masks. So when that day happens, absolutely. Yeah, I think seeing each other or communicating in one way, but just to be able to get together is so powerful for sure. Yeah, love the idea. So thank you for that. Love your Freindstomers. We're a group of sharing, so I'm going to ask your permission if you would let other people use that word, or you're not.
Yes, please do.
Okay, so see, it's sharing, not stealing ideas. So if you want to incorporate that in your social media or with your now customers, that could be your Freindstomers in the future. It just makes them feel like more of like a group, right? More of a community. So makes you feel like you're all together in this.
Yes.
And then I wanted to share Corey. Thank you for your message earlier. She talked about your upcycling. She says they love it, their customers love it. And so a great opportunity, and Sandy's comment is it gives people a reason to come to your shop. And whether that's just an engagement opportunity for you or what that could lead to, I mean, you never know. So that's awesome. Yeah. And watching the videos, I think always learning, right? Lisa was on, I think a couple weeks ago from Candlelight. She just like talked about too, the embracing of learning and whatever opportunity you can. And we like to give you opportunity. We know we're not the only, but we appreciate you guys watching and then sharing with your team. When appropriate, share things with your customers. So, okay. Anything else? I just got a message from Sandy. So sorry, you're not here, Sandy.
It's real life. It's okay.
Yeah, this is real life. So what I want to thank you very much for being here. We do have a gift for you. We will send you some amazing box of flowers, and we can't wait to see what you do with it.
Yes.
It's our way of saying thank you for sharing. I think anybody who watches this will be benefit from it. And I'm looking to see if there's any other messages. There is not. So with this, I honestly don't know if I can end this or not. So I'd say over and out. Thank you. And and I guess just everybody leave the, the webinar and then somehow wait. Shane says no.
No.
I don't know what that means. Shane.
I think he means he's never going to leave. We just got to keep
you always just want to say, you're not leaving. No, you can't make me.
This has been so fun. I love that you guys do this. I really do. This is, I was so honored to be asked, and this is just so fun. Yeah. Keep it coming. Yes.
Yeah. Anybody else out there who wants to share their story, reach out to Sandy. We have a list, and it's great. It's fun when she selects the next one. It's always exciting, and they're all different. It's great. So, Corey, once again, great ideas. Thanks for sharing. Be well. Okay. Thank you.
Corey.
All right.
Yes.
Goodbye, everybody.
Okay. Bye.